We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Talk about this Seahawk defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cardinals had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And past the 40. The throw is out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run again with Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A gear for Walker running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's got it down to the 28.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running left is Walker. And he'll push his way through. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front, and can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now to throw. And this will be swung out here for Counter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Murray changing the play. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here's Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try to get something big.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 30 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, they paid off well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bronco switch.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Walker with it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Look,
like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 20, 5, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet, 48 yards. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Jones breaking from the contact.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Murray. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Murray again, this is counter.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Murray.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now second.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Carter. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and long. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Hunter up the middle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Oh, good move. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Murray going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2.
A tight formation here. It's 3rd and a yard. Murray keeps it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They'll plan for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff, running left, Smith. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Third and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it, so that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you have to know that is not true.